Welcome back, everyone. Okay, let's continue on with this model. All right, let's get this stuff on each side of these. There we go, looking good, not bad. Okay, so we have a bit of an issue here. Not really, but I'm going to take these sections here, the tops, put them directly onto the spine, because I still have to run the wires down inside for the thrusters and for the lighting of the cockpit, and the thrusters on this side. So I got to have wiring running up underneath there somewhere and then coming down. And the main lines will be tied in down below into the display that I'm going to make for it. Okay, so I'm going to get these in place here where they need to go in either end here. Alright, just gotta let that set. Do a little bit of touch-up painting on that, and we are able to move on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this one here, this is where the cockpit attaches to. I'm gonna put all the framework on it, attach the cockpit, because I gotta run the wires into it. I'm gonna leave the top off for now, because I got wires that come in from the rear that go down the tubing. So let's get that all on there right now. Okay, so I just got to get this connected to that now. So first thing I need to do is drill the hole right in the center here. Alright, I'm going to get these bottom thrusters put together here. These smaller ones go on the bottom of this thing. These large ones here go on the bottom here. Now I'm gonna have LEDs that light up the bottom here as well, so I gotta figure out where I'm gonna be drilling out the holes. It's gonna be pretty darn close here. I might have to drill the hole on an angle to get the LED inside there properly. Okay. Alright. Just got a little bit of touch-up painting to do on those. So like the hole will be really close to the edge here, but I want to move it over so I can get it in there, so I'll probably have to shoot it on an angle here just a little bit to get the LED to fit inside. It's going to be those oscillating LEDs where the light just sort of flickers. It'll work. It's just, where is this? Okay, all right. This is the spot here where I'm going to put the rod into, right back here, or maybe back here. Yeah, probably back here on both sides. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so the rod will go right through here on the front and the back, and the ship would be held up fairly high, but not too high, with the object or whatever it is that's hauling up down below. Yep, alright, that'll work. Okay, so I'm just going to put these together here, like the crane lifting mechanism. Get these containers put together. Alright, so we got this one here. It's got metal rods, which you'll need this special glue for. This cement for metal and wood and plastic, so that's what you need to attach those. Okay, so I got this little cable here. It's got to go through the hole, but I need to drill the hole right in the center here, just a little bit bigger. Cable goes down to the center. Here we go. Okay, so I tied off the end of the other cable, which is inside there. Now you have to tie off this end here to fit inside here, because that little clip clips onto the bottom section here. I'm gonna add a little bit of this glue here. Put the tied off end inside. There we have it. Right, so I'm just going to put these big thrusters on the bottoms of these. Now to put these smaller ones on the bottom of this. Now let's get this on there. Time to get the main engine bells together. with those in place, I can now drill out the holes there for the 3mm yellow LEDs. That's going to be going in there. And the LEDs I'm going to use are from these little candle thingies where they flicker. That's what I'm going to be using. Okay, now I gotta drill the holes in each one of those bells. Okay, so with these lights here, 2 for the front, 2 for the rear. So I just need to put them down into the holes here and glue them in place. Good. So with those in place now, I think I'll be using a 360 ohm resistor on each one of those lights, so 4 resistors. It's going to take a 12 volt power supply just to light up the light for there, so which means I'm going to have to use a 5 volt regulator, which is easy enough. I just put there in the bottom, and everything for these other lights other than that go through the 5 volt regulator. And that's all I need for lighting for this particular model. Next, let's get this screwed into place, because it takes screws, and these spot here and back here. So let's get that done. There we go. Got them screwed in place there. Looks good. Okay, before I get these ends on here, I have to run wiring from here along here that would go down into here to tie in with those front thrusters. And even then, I have to drill a little hole in the top here somewhere, and then the other top to run the wire down, or probably like a little notch here that runs along just underneath here so you don't see it. Now I'll just paint the wire. Yeah, it'll fit, and it'll go right in through the corner here inside. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I have my 4 resistors to put on those LEDs. Take these 2 ends here and put them together. I put them on the positive leads pins of the LEDs. So now I have to run lines that go from here. I'll make a little hole here for the wire to go through. No, on the lid here, because it has to go up and along to down inside the other one. Here like this. Okay, so I have an issue here. I go to put this in here, like there's two little notches that fit in these little holes here. But when you go to put it in, I can't go flush because this little bit here is in the way. It's butting up against here, so I can't make it flush. So I got to grind this down to probably about this level, just the front here, to be able to make it fit. It's either that or I got this backwards. But I can't have it backwards because the slot for the screw has to go there to fit that. It doesn't matter if I turn it around, it's still going to be in the same spot. So I got to grind that down to be able to make this thing fit. Okay, so I decided to put the top on there and then everything else go on top of that. So I used the glue that down, and then because there was a hole there, I used my glue gun, filled that all in, and put the hull color in, and then chrome silver so no light gets through that. So now I got to drill the hole in the top here somewhere for the wiring to go through on this side over here. So I'm thinking probably right in here somewhere, probably maybe over by the edge. Come along here, follow along the inside here, and then go down this way, and or maybe just over here and go in there. Okay, so I got the wire run there, and I'm gonna paint it afterwards. It's got it going on underneath, all the way over here, down inside. You know, ultimately, it would have been really nice if these tubes were hollow. I could just run the wire right through the tube and then down inside. But you gotta do what you can. So I just hot glued it in place there, smoothened it out, and then just got to paint it, and then that's ready for hooking up to that. Still got to drill the hole there in the bottom there, and then the bottom here for the rod to fit into. I need to figure out how long I'm going to make it though. Alright, so I got it painted there. It's not too bad, looks pretty good. Okay, so the 5-volt regulator, and I'm going to put it right here. So I'm going to tie it in. So this is the main power in, ground, power out. So I used Gorilla Glue, it's still setting. So I'll put it right in here, like this. I might just trim these two edges away just a little bit, and then it'll fit down snugly. Alright, so now before I can figure out how long I need to make this rod, I'm just going to clip this on the bottom of this thing, lift it up, and then see how high it's going to be from the ground. Because I want this just above the ground, like it's just swinging there kind of thing. I need it to be 1 foot. So I'm going to go cut 2 of these. There we go. Looks good. Now I just need to find the right size bit to be able to drill the proper hole size for those. Okay, I got the bit here. It's just like a hair thinner than this, just a hair. But knowing that it'll cut away more of the plastic, that's what I want. So let's try right here. I want this to go in really snug. There we go. Hello, I'm Mr. Eagle. Well, on that note, this is it for this episode. In the next one, we are going to finish off the Eagle. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. See you all later. Bye-bye.